Hi there, welcome to the Flat Belly Strong Core program. Whether you have abdominal fat that you want to get rid of or just a really weak midsection, you are in the right place where you will learn how to get a flat belly and a strong core. I'm Una Duncan. I'm the creator of the 28-Day Transformation Challenge, a multi-award-winning fitness trainer of over 16 years, but most importantly, I've got to watch my clients that I love achieve fitness results they never thought possible. This is the first of 3 trainings in which I will teach you how to finally get rid of stubborn belly fat and gain a strong and functional core. Now, if you've tried to target this area of your body before and it hasn't worked, you are not alone. For years, I taught the personal trainer certification course, and most of my trainers were confused about how to properly train the core and how to get rid of stubborn abdominal fat. And so many of my clients come to me and they eat well and they exercise, and this is the one area of their body where they're just not seeing the results of those efforts. So let's dig in. In this first video, we are going to focus on understanding what is normal and what is unhealthy when it comes to belly fat. And the number one mistake that most people are making that's leading to a larger waistline. Okay, first of all, I want to be maybe the first fitness professional that has ever told you that having belly fat is normal and healthy, particularly for women and particularly for women who've had children. Now, you might have a vision in your head of that really fit, chiseled stomach. And let me just tell you that that is an image that's more about marketing an idea of fitness than actual fitness and health. Now, if you want that look, I can show you how to do that look. No problem. You're going to learn that in this series. But it might be worth pausing to consider that maybe your belly fat is okay. Maybe it's healthy. So how do you know? How do you know how much fat is healthy? Well, the easiest way to screen for possible risks that are associated with abdominal fat is with a simple waist girth measurement. So you're going to take your feet hip distance apart. You're going to measure halfway between your lowest rib and your hip bone. You just need a normal measuring tape right around the midsection between your lowest rib and your hip bone. Now, the measurement that we're looking for women, you want to be less than 32 centimeters or 32 inches. So for women, less than 32 inches or 80 centimeters. For men, you want to be less than about 37 and a half inches or 90 centimeters, 94 centimeters. Now, you might also want to consider what your body type is, whether you are an apple shape or a pear shape. Now, I'll explain what I mean by that. If you can picture a pear shape, usually I picture a woman who carries a lot of weight in sort of her thighs and her hips and her bum, and usually has kind of a small chest and shoulders and arms. That would be a pear-shaped body type. An apple-shaped body type, usually I picture a dude with a beer belly, right? So that would be an apple-shaped body type. Now, the apple shape is a lot more at risk for health complications due to obesity. And the reason is because they are carrying more of their fat around the internal organs. So what's really important here is your waist to hip ratio. So you know your waist girth. You just took your waist girth. Now you want your hip girth. And so what that is you're going to measure, feet again are shoulder distance apart, and you're measuring the largest part around the bubble of your bum, right? The biggest part around your hips. Now what you're going to do is you're going to divide your waist by your hips, okay? So you divide your waist by your hips. And what we're looking for here is less than 0.8 for women and less than 0.9 for men. Now, if you are over either of those sort of screening measurements, if your waist to hip ratio is above 0.8 and you're a woman, or it's above 0.9 and you're a man, don't worry about it. All that means is that you are like most adults and that you've got a little bit of extra abdominal fat to lose before you're in optimal health. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's get into the second thing I want to talk to you about. It is the number one reason that most everyone is carrying excess of belly fat. We're just eating too much. My friend, we are just consuming too many calories. And I get it, nobody talks about calories anymore. I'm reminding you of like a Tab Cola commercial from the 80s. And you might be thinking, no, I eat really healthy. And I bet you do. If you're watching this, you probably eat really healthy. But if you're watching this, you probably are eating maybe a bit too much of that, right? Maybe you eat just a little past when you're full. Maybe you eat a lot of your kids' leftovers. That's a big one for my Transformers. Maybe you go for automatic second helpings. These are all really, really common, and they just add up to just too many calories. In fact, during my 28-day transformation challenge, one of the #1 realizations that people have is that I was just eating way too much food. Check it out. Avocado is healthy, right? Absolutely, avocado is healthy. But a portion of avocado is the size of your thumb. So that would be like a quarter of a small avocado, which is way less than what most people would eat. Scrambled eggs, also really healthy, but a portion would be about the size of your palm. Let's say starchy carbs. Starchy carb portion is the size of your fist. So for most of us women, that would be closer to a half of a sweet potato, not a full. So you see, our portion ideas are completely out of line with what is appropriate. And that doesn't mean you're going to go hungry. You're going to fill the rest of your plate with vegetables. Check out the visual of the plate that I've provided. Now, if you can follow these guidelines with your meals, you will be well on your way to a caloric deficit, which is going to lead to reduced belly fat. Now, I've also got 2 wicked core workouts to get you started. And while you're doing them, I want you to make note if you get any kind of twinges in your back, any back pain. In the next video, we're going to cover some simple and effective core training techniques for people who have sensitive backs and what you must know about core training if you've ever been pregnant. You're also going to get a guide on the common foods that will cause bloating and what to eat instead. And that's going to effectively reduce the circumference of your waist right away. But now I would love to know a little something about you. Please leave a comment below and let me know if you've learned anything in this video. And of course, if you liked the video and found it useful, I would love it if you would click the like button and please share it with your friends. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.